Hello and welcome to another episode of Tiksu to UniTartu. Today I'm joined by Eda-Riin, and she works at the UT Library, and she's going to give you the inside scoop about everything UT Library. Eda-Riin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Why not? Hi, my name is Eda-Riin Tuuling. I work at the University of Tartu Library as an information specialist. So hopefully you're going to get some information today.
We hope so. I just want to ask a little bit about your background. So where are you from in Estonia? You are Estonian. And how'd you get involved in the library? And maybe you can tell me a little bit how you got started in, working in that kind of field.
I'm actually from Saaremaa. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest island in Estonia. I moved to Tartu to come to the university to study linguistics, Estonian and Finno-Ugric linguistics. And I started working at the university library about 6 years ago, I think, when I was finishing my master's thesis then. And I saw that they were looking for someone to work at the information desk. Mm-hmm. I applied, I got the job, and the first year, or maybe even first 2 years, I worked there. Mm-hmm. I worked at the information desk and also in the reading rooms, putting away books, doing stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And after that, so for the past, I think 5 years, I worked in the information department, where my job is to hold workshops on how to find information, scientific information, like databases, how to use different reference managers, mm-hmm. like academic tools.
Okay, yeah, great. That's very important stuff. When I was starting my degree, that was a whole new class and new type of stuff for me to learn. I'd never done much research before. But today you're here to talk about the UT Library. And actually, from what I understand from talking to a lot of students, it's kind of like a mysterious place. A lot of people don't actually know how to go there, how it works. Can you maybe just start off telling us where it's located in the city, and how can if I've never been to the library before, how can I sign up to start finding information, start looking for books?
Mm-hmm. So we're located near the city center. It's about a 5-minute walk from the main building, university main building, on top of the Riia Hill. Address is Struve 1. And I think to start out, the best thing to do would be to visit our homepage, actually, utlib.ut.ee. Mm-hmm. We also have the page in English. And you can read all the information there also. But the main questions people have is how to become a reader. You can register online. We have forms for that. Or you can come to the library building, mm-hmm. And at the information desk you can fill out the questionnaire, and usually people use their Estonian ID card or residence permit, mm-hmm. As a library card. In that case you don't have to pay anything, but if you don't have an ID card or for some reason don't want to use it, then you can purchase a separate card for €2.
Okay.
And €2 forever. Okay. Not a monthly payment or anything. And
that's pretty good.
And that's all the cost. Entering the library is free for everyone. You don't actually have to show any card or identification when entering, so you can use it even without registering. Mm-hmm. But in that case, you can't use some of the services. So borrowing books to take them home, booking rooms for group work or individual work and stuff like that, mm-hmm. that needs registration. Mm-hmm. But just for a place to study, to work, to use the books on mm-hmm. spot, you can actually do that even without registering. But of course, we recommend registering for multiple reasons.
Mm-hmm. But there's an open UT Wi-Fi there and everything. If somebody wants to come, just sit in a room, study.
Exactly, yeah. And you can use most of our resources in our Wi-Fi network also. Mm-hmm. But we'll definitely get to the resources.
No, definitely. If you want to just go into it, what kind of services are offered there? If I'm just walking in my first time to the library, mm-hmm. I'm here to get a book. What else can I do there?
Mm-hmm. Library, books. Mm-hmm. That's probably that's understandable for everyone. We have different reading rooms, thematic reading rooms, natural sciences, humanities, social sciences are in different rooms.
Mm-hmm. And different books on those topics are stocked there, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. The more contemporary literature, textbooks and stuff is located on our will I say third floor? It's always a question with English speakers. Is it the third floor or the second floor? Is it the ground floor or the first floor? But yeah, on the last floor, we have these thematic reading rooms with the most contemporary literature, textbooks and stuff. And those are silent areas where people can, there are desks, chairs, electrical outlets. You can work there, and it's not like a social area, so you can work in peace, work in silence.
Are they usually like full up, or is there usually some space there?
There's usually space. Okay. Of course, it depends. If it's an exam period, then there are more people, and it also depends. I don't know if it's official statistics, but it seems that medical students are the one who use our library, like the building, the most.
Interesting. Okay.
So you can borrow books from there, but we also have books in different stacks. So if you need, for example, books that are a bit older, that are a bit more obscure, that we don't keep upstairs, we also have accessible stacks on the first or ground floor where you can borrow books from. And we have this e-catalog system, Ester.ee, where you can look the books up, see where they're located, if they're available. If they're not available, then when is the due date for the other person to bring them back? You can queue for the books and so on. Okay. So you can check it out at home. And when you come, then you will actually know if we have the book, where we have it, and so on. Yeah.
So definitely do a little bit of research online before you come in.
It would probably make it easier, but we have lots of people working there who are very glad to help you. So you can also come like impromptu and ask us if you need anything. Of course, absolutely. Great. So books, we have books. What else do we have? We also have lots of online resources. That's more related to my job. At the moment, as I mentioned, I do workshops on how to use academic databases. And the library, the university has bought access to quite many academic databases. So as people in academia probably know, many articles, many scientific books are behind the paywall. The question about open access, we could do a whole another episode on that, but unfortunately at the moment many of them are still behind the paywall, and the university, the library, has paid for access in many databases, and you can use these databases either in our building with our computers or with our Wi-Fi. With our computers, definitely. With the Wi-Fi, some databases might have some restrictions with the public Wi-Fi, I mean. But you can also use them at home if you use the university VPN. That's actually what we recommend. If you're using them at home, just use the university VPN, and then you can access all the resources, e-resources we have at home also. For that, you just need your University of Tartu credentials. So if you're a student there, if you work there, you will have these credentials and you can access them. We also have access via a proxy server, but the VPN connection is a bit more stable, I'd say.
So I also wanted to ask you, you talked about a lot using your UT email. What if you're not a student? Can you come into the library and still use the resources there?
You can definitely access the library. As I said, we don't card anyone. You can just walk in, and we have lots of people, lots of walk-ins, so to say, just spending their day. We also have lots of exhibitions all around the house, so like a culture program also. Yeah.
Could you tell me about a few of those?
Yeah, definitely. At the moment, we have a very big exhibition on Estonian university textbooks, for example, that we curated ourselves. Oh, okay. It's a very big exhibition on all the scientific fields and stuff. It is in Estonian, but still it might be interesting. We had an exhibition on dreams, like dreaming, sleeping. So we have lots of exhibitions that we curate ourselves, like academic exhibitions, library exhibitions, but we also have lots of outside exhibitions come in. There was an exhibition on Seto. It's a group of people living in southern Estonia. They have their own traditional cultures, culture, language, and an exhibition on how they got their last names, for example.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, lots of different stuff. So you can just spend your day there, walking around, seeing stuff.
And are those advertised on the website, or how does somebody find out about one of those exhibitions going on?
Yeah. The information on the exhibitions is on our website, and hopefully it also, depending on the exhibition, it probably is also mentioned in like local newspapers and stuff. Online, we have social media presence there, definitely. But to use our services, you can register as a reader even if you're not associated with the University of Tartu.
Okay.
You can borrow books if you live in Tartu or if you are associated with the other higher education institutes in Tartu. I think there are also some high schools in the list. Teachers in Tartu, even if you don't live in Tartu, if you belong to one of those groups, you can borrow books from us. You can use some of the services.
Awesome. That's a lot. You can do a lot there. But I wanted to ask you, maybe if I'm not too interested in going there and studying, maybe I just want to, blow some time. What are maybe some more fun things you can do at the UT Library?
We have a recreation area where we actually have some gym equipment, so you can also work out there.
Really?
There's some gym equipment, a ping pong table.
So brain and body.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a cafe downstairs, Gaudeamus, it's called. They have lunch offers, but also an a la carte menu, so food also for the body. Exhibitions, as I mentioned.
I know I see a lot of people that are, maybe musicians. Do you guys rent out the instruments to people?
Unfortunately, we don't rent out the instruments. This has actually been asked once before, so I can see an interest group.
I'm asking because I find a lot of people, or I see on some of the foreigners in Tartu social media, people trying to find instruments. So I just.
That's a really, really interesting idea. We do have a music department. They lend out CDs, for example, and you can also watch DVDs on spot. You can also watch VHS tapes, if people still know what these are. I sometimes joke that I also sometimes do tours to foreign students, and in the music department, I say that if you have brought along a VHS tape from your home country and want to watch it, here's the place.
So here's the ancient technology department. Great.
But the music department, you can actually, there's so many things. You can actually play the piano there. Unfortunately, we don't have instruments to rent, but you can play.
They don't let you take the piano home?
No, unfortunately not. But there's an electrical piano and you can play it with headphones. Okay. So, great. Everyone can play, even those who can't, actually.
Yeah. That's great. Another thing I wanted to ask, at the institutes, there's smaller libraries in each place. What's the system for that? Is it the same? Is it all from the same hub, or?
The system is the same, Okay. So if you search for a book in our e-catalog, Esther, as I mentioned, you will also find information on the books located in the institute libraries. Yeah. Some of the newer scientific literature, more specific one even, is usually located there. Okay. And oftentimes the professors, they find some specific books that they want and they order these books through us, and those will probably also be located at the institute libraries then, these very niche things. Yeah,
so if you look something up on Esther, you might have to walk across town to find the book.
Maybe, yeah. But you can, if you're registered as a reader with us, you can borrow from there also. And the very cool thing we have is this if you want to bring the book back, then you can also bring it back to your institute library. Okay. Or if you want to bring a book to us that you've borrowed from the institute library, that's also doable. Oh, okay. So you don't actually say you borrow books from all of the institute libraries all across the town, then you don't have to make a round trip. You can just bring them to one place.
Good. That's convenient there. I wanted to ask you as well, what do you think is some underutilized resources that you think people should use more at the UT Library?
That's a great question. I was discussing this with my colleagues also. I wouldn't say it's underutilized, but it's something that we agreed that we wish everyone would know is that if students, staff also, of course, but if people from our university have questions about finding scientific literature, about using reference managers, these technological things, then they can ask us for a personal consult also. They can write straight to us. We do different e-courses on how to use all of these resources. Many students participate in these courses, but you can always just write to us with your personal question also. So
okay, I wish I knew that when I was still studying. Yeah, great. And what do you think is in the future? What do you think is in the future for the library? Like any exciting upcoming things that the students should know about?
Oh yeah, we're opening our new dining room soon.
Oh,
yeah, I think the 18th of May.
okay.
We are currently renovating our dining area. I mentioned we have a cafe, but we also upstairs we have a dining area with tables, chairs, some mugs, spoons, a water cooler. And we've now also added a microwave and a dishwasher. So people who want to bring their own food can do so, can heat it up there, can consume it there. It's like a special room, so you are not bothered by people working and not bothering people working. And yeah, we're currently renovating it and opening on the 18th of May. And another thing coming up soon is our night library.
Oh.
Yeah, twice a year during the exam sessions, we have this night library where the library is open for a longer period.
Do you know what the times are exactly, or?
I think it was until 6th of June, from 20th or the 18th until the 6th of June. I think they're going to announce the dates soon.
Okay.
And during that time, yeah, we're open for longer. Unfortunately, we are not open 24/7 yet. Maybe that's the also in the future, but currently, yeah, from 9 to 9.
Okay. If somebody wants to come burn the oil, you know.
But yeah, during the night library, we're open until midnight, and we also have we'll have the reading dogs come in.
You know, that was the second thing that popped into my head. I was like, don't they bring puppies for people?
Yeah. They're like special, like therapy dogs in a way, I think. And during exam sessions, exam times, of course, people are more stressed out. So petting a friendly dog can be a great outlet to that stress, I think.
And I know that located in the library is also the UT Counseling Center. Last season, we had an episode with one of the counselors. And I just wanted to, you know, if you haven't seen that episode, know that that's a resource you can find in the UT library.
Yeah, that's a very important resource. And they also hold different workshops there. But the Counseling Center offers free study counseling, psychological counseling to all staff and students. And I mean, we all know how it is with these things to get the time, to pay for it. It's,
Yeah, it's a great resource.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. So now as we're kind of winding down, running out a little bit of time here, I have maybe a different question for you. Usually we ask for, an Estonian recommendation, some kind of media. I guess this is the same, but what would you recommend in terms of Estonian literature for somebody that's never read something, from an Estonian author?
Yeah, that's a great and obvious question to ask from someone who works at the library. First thing that pops into my mind for some reason is Tõnu Õnnepalu, who has been translated into many languages. It's a very not much action there, but very contemplative,
thought-provoking.
Yeah, definitely. So that's one of the first things that pops into my mind for some reason.
One more time. What's the name of that?
Tõnu Õnnepalu.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course I picked a name with two letters.
Tõnu Õnnepalu. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be able to find it, right? Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here today. This was great. We really appreciate all the information. Is there anything you want to shout out about the library? Maybe your social medias for the listeners so they can go find it real easy?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook if you search for University of Tartu Library. I think we should be findable like that. And also on Instagram.
So thank you so much for being here. And this has been Tiksu to UniTartu.